Good morning everyone. Hello, hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a great one because I'm going to review and do an eye look with the new Huda Beauty Wild Jaguar palette. I know that there's a lot of this videos already out there on YouTube. I purchased this palette only because I was really excited about the shades in here. I really enjoyed the other one that has the greens in it too, but we are going to try this one out, and I love Huda Beauty palettes. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, and let's get started. First, a sip of coffee, my iced coffee. For the face, I like to take you guys on this videos on how I do my complexion as well, than just have my complexion done and jump right into the palette. But if you're just interested in the eye look, then feel free to fast forward to that spot. But I'm gonna go into the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and this is in the shade 902 Light Glow. It does look a little bit darker. It blends really nice with the foundations. So I'm just going to give myself a nice glow because I'm going to use more of a mattifying foundation today. I already have my brows done. I used the new Glossier brow products. I will have a video coming up on me trying some new high-end products, and the Glossier brow products are one of them in that video, but spoiler alert, I love them. Let's go into the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, and this is a beautiful foundation, lasts up to 24 hours. This is made in Italy, and we're gonna give it a good shake. Okay, so it comes with a pipette, and I'm gonna go to a foundation brush, and I'm gonna use the Mora brush and kind of push it all in, and after I'm gonna go in with a beauty sponge as well. Have you guys picked up any of the new Huda Beauty palettes? Like I got mine in the Jaguar one, but let me know down below if you guys did pick up any of her palettes and what you think of her palettes, of the Wild collection. I think it's a really cool idea, this Wild collection that she created. Okay, my hair doesn't want to cooperate. So I'm gonna go into a beauty sponge and kind of push everything in. Now I want to try this product that I didn't get a chance to try in my last video. And this is the JOSIE MARAN Vibrancy Argan Oil Full Coverage Concealer. And this is in the shade Vibrancy Concealer Light. So if I forget to mention any shades, I'm going to link everything down below so you guys can check it out. But this is the first time I'm using this. And this is what the dofu applicator looks like. I love the teal color. I'm going to apply a little bit there in the inner corner. I hope it's not too dark. So for this, I'm going to use my Rare Beauty concealer brush. This concealer is supposed to be a high coverage concealer. However, it also supposed to kind of hydrate your under eye area. Now for powders, I'm going to go into the Pat McGrath Fetish Under Eye Powder. You guys know I love this powder, and I'm gonna use it with my Tati Beauty Blendiful because for some reason I really like how this performs when I use it with a blendiful than a brush. So far I like this concealer, but what I've noticed is just a tiny bit darker. So I'm just gonna use my sponge as well to kind of mesh it with the foundation. So this is in the shade Light, and you can see that it's a little bit dark yellow. I don't know if you guys can see. You guys can see this yellowish part. So it's supposed to be a high coverage concealer. I like that. I just don't like the shade. You guys can see that it's a little bit more yellow. So maybe if I go even a lighter shade than Light, I don't even know if they have a lighter shade, but I will have to check. But if not, you can always use this concealer to kind of conceal any of your imperfections on your skin, and you don't have to use it under the eye. Let's go into bronzer, and from bronzer I'm going to use the iconic London bronzer, and this is the one I got into a BoxyCharm, and mine is in the shade Warm Bronze. And for that I'm going to use a Mora buffer brush and apply this beautiful Sun-Kissed Bronzer. I have been really enjoying this bronzer. I know my hair looks crazy today. This is a beautiful buildable bronzer. Now, highlighter. I'm gonna use the Revlon Skinlights highlighter in the shade 201. This is a beautiful drugstore highlighter, very affordable. So I'm gonna use a Moda Glow brush. Ooh. See, look at that nice highlight. I like to apply my highlighter, if I don't forget, before my blush, because then when we apply the blush, it kind of like blends in with the highlighter and you don't see this sharp highlighter line. Now I'm gonna go into my Patrick Ta Do We Know Her blush, and I don't know if I'm gonna use, yeah, let's use both. So I'm gonna go first into my powdered one, and for that I'm gonna use a stippler brush. This is the Moda one. I love this brush so much. So let's apply this. This is a very nice peachy, very subtle, you kind of have to build it up type of blush. You can see I'm slowly building it up. I'm so excited about this palette. I can't wait to show you some swatches. And for the cream one, I'm gonna use this Real Techniques 200 brush. I love to apply my cream products with this one. This is more pigmented, so be careful. A little goes a long way. Now look how beautiful the complexion looks. This foundation settles very nicely into your skin. I hate when there's like hairs on the face and you can't see them, or you just feel them and you just can't grab them to remove them. It's little fluff hairs. Now I'm gonna go into eye primer. So I'm gonna prime my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. This is another one of my high-end products that I bought. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty concealer brush and apply it to my eyes. And it's very nice and light. Okay, let's get into the palette, what you guys have been waiting for. Okay, so let's do some swatches and then I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I'm gonna create an eye look. So this is what the palette looks like. It's beautiful. This shade right here, what my daughter said, it reminds her of Kona. She has the same type of spots, nice spots on her fur. So let's start swatching the top row. So I'm gonna start with the top row right here. So let's see here. There's that first shade, beautiful. Now let's go into that matte. I really hate wrecking the shades. You know, when the palette is brand new, and here is the matte. And this gonna give us an idea. Ooh, look at that foiled gold. What type of eye look we're gonna create after. Now we're gonna go into the middle row, which I'm very excited about the middle row. So I'm gonna start with the brown matte. I hope I have enough space on my arm. There's a nice brown matte. Now I'm gonna go into this shade that I'm so excited about, this purple mermaid shade. So this is what this one looks like. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. And now I'm gonna go into the Kona shade, which reminds us of Kona's fur. That's a beautiful shade as well. Love it. And now I'm gonna go into the bottom row right here. So first is going to be the very peach light shade. I love that when swatching this, the actual palette is not losing its nice textures. So that's the peachy one, hard to see on my skin tone right there. Now let's go into the black. Definitely gonna use the black today. And now let's go into the last, and this is the purple one. And here is the purple one right there. So there's are all the swatches. Wow, they're so beautiful. I really like this. Where is it? Can look in the viewfinder. This purple shade right here I like. I like all of the new shimmery shades. They're so beautiful. Okay, so let's go and create an eye look. So I'm gonna put in this shade right here, and I'm gonna put it all over the eyelid. I'm gonna use a Morphe M433 brush. So I'm gonna put this all over the eyelid for now. This is very similar to my skin color. And now I'm gonna go into this, I'm gonna try to use as many shades as I can. I'm gonna go into this light purple shade, apply that above the crease. I'm gonna use the same brush. I love this cool tone purple. It's such a beautiful shade. It's like a grayish purple. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. That's a nice shade. Let's deepen it up a little bit more here. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Now let's go in with this dark brown. I'm gonna use the same brush. Ooh, there's a lot that came up on the brush. You guys see that? So I'm gonna use this in the crease and slowly darken everything up and wing it out a bit. So I love that this brown, you can see it still has a purpley undertone. This is the trouble eye for me. This is my right eye, so I have more problems creating that wing with the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go with another clean brush. I'm gonna go, this is a Morphe brush. And I'm gonna go into that first shade that we've applied, that light purple, and bring it up higher here, because we don't want to lose that nice purple. Do the same thing on this eye. Okay, so far so good. Everything blends nicely. I don't see any blotchiness or any spots. I don't know, I want to use them all. I'm gonna put all of this shimmers on. So I'm gonna do a funny look because I want to try the shimmers. I'm gonna start with this one in the outer corner. So I'm going to use my finger for that and kind of put it here in the outer corner. Okay, so do the same thing on this eye. That looks pretty. Now I'm going to go with I'm going to use all shimmer, you guys. I'm going to go in with this gray one right here, a tiny bit, and kind of put it at the connection with the other one. Ooh, so pretty. The same thing on this eye. We're not done, so we gotta save some space for the other ones. Now I'm gonna go in with the gold one right here. I haven't seen this type of eye look done yet, so I wanna try all the shimmers for you guys. So I'm gonna go with the gold one. Ooh, and we're gonna apply it next, kind of on top of the line where it connects with the other one. That's so beautiful. It's gonna be an interesting eye look. We're gonna go in with this one right here next in the bottom corner, and we're gonna combine it with that gold. Ooh, that's pretty. And do the same thing on this eye. And then the last shade is this beautiful mermaid shade. It looks like a fishtail. So I'm gonna put this in the inner corner here. Ooh, that looks pretty. Beautiful, look at that. There's not much fallout, but you have to go very careful. So I'm gonna go back into that Kona shade to intensify the outer corner a bit. It's gonna be an all shimmer eyelid. So what do you guys think? I really love it. I used all of the shimmers for you guys, so I'm gonna go to the bottom lash line now. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm gonna go into that this cool tone purple here, and apply it under the lash line. That is such a beautiful color. I'm gonna go into this brown now and apply underneath my eye as well, kind of on top of that purple. And in the inner corner, I'm gonna use that inner corner purple. I'm gonna use this Morphe Jeffree Star brush. You guys see that? And go into that fish purple and apply it in the inner corner here. Maybe if I water, let me spray this brush. Intensifies the inner corner more here. That looks pretty. And for the actual inner corner, I'm gonna use this purple one, which is more of a subtle. And I'm gonna use a Morphe brush like this. And let's try, see how this looks in the inner corner. This looks more intimidating and darker in the pan. You can see that it doesn't come too dark and too intimidating on the skin. Now, don't worry, we have not forgotten about the black. I'm gonna clean this area up a bit. So for the black one, let's go into a angled brush. So I'm gonna use this Moda angled brush. You guys see it? And I'm gonna go into the black and apply it very close to the lash line. I'm gonna apply this very close to the lash line here at the top to kind of give the, ooh, so be careful, there's fallout, so you don't want that. So I guess tap it. And don't drag, just touch your eyelid. Just drag at the end for a little bit of a wing. What do you guys think? I think it looks so beautiful. I love this look. So we basically used all of the shades in this palette, and that was my goal today. But I will give you my final thoughts at the end. So I'm gonna add a little bit on the bottom lash line here to kind of connect it, not much. Let me apply mascara, and for mascara I'm gonna use my beautiful Merit mascara. I love this so much. Make sure you enjoy this intermission, and I will come back and I will show you a close-up of the eyes, and we're gonna talk about the palette. Now mascara is applied. I also went off camera and did my lips. For my lips I used the ColourPop lip liner in the shade Minute Man, which is this one right here. And for my lips I used the NYX Professional Makeup Shine Loud Ambition Statement, which is this color right here. And now for the eyes, let me zoom you guys even closer and show you like a close-up look of my eyes. So what do you guys think? I think that the eyes turned out very, very nice. I love the combo of all the shimmers we've applied on top of the lid with those mattes above and transitioning into this glittery eye. I think it turned out very good. Now there is some fallout, so keep in mind with the glitters there will be fallout. With the black shade, make sure you tap it or else it's gonna fall out on your cheek. I am loving the eyes. Final thoughts on this palette. I am loving. I love all of Huda Beauty's palettes, and when I saw this combo shades in here, I thought that this is a perfect palette for even everyday use or even a glam look. And I'm loving all the shades. We've used absolutely everything on the eye, so you guys can see how this palette performs and how each shade can be used. Now, of course, you don't have to do such a complicated look and put all the shades on the eyes, you can just go ahead and use either this shade, and one of the glittery shades in the inner corner towards the middle, and there's one eye look right there, very simple for you, or a full on lit glitter and you're good to go. So there's so many options to create so many beautiful looks, from simple to very complicated with this palette. I've tried to use them all, so I give you an idea how every shade performs. I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on this palette or another wild palette if you've got one by Huda Beauty, or if you're planning on purchasing one, which one are you attracted to the most? Me, it was this one. So this is the Jaguar one, of course, and the packaging is just beautiful. I love this type of packaging. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, it will help me out so much. And I wish you all a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.